Hello, grade 5. Today, our second lesson in term 1. This is chapter 3, lesson 1, World Travel and Trade. Okay, before I start my lesson, guys, I want to introduce something with you. This is the map of the world, right? Okay, let's remember the continents of the world. We have 7 continents in the world. Number 1, Africa, and Africa here in the middle of the world. Okay, so where is Africa? In the middle of the world. Here is Africa. North of Africa is Europe. Okay, east of Africa, Asia. South of Africa, North America and South America. And here down near to the north, near to the South Pole is Antarctica. And here south of Asia is Australia. Okay, so these are the 7 continents. What about the oceans? We have 4 oceans. Number 1 is the Atlantic Ocean. And as you can see here, the Atlantic Ocean moves along between Africa, North America, and South America. So it starts from here and go down. Look, this is the Atlantic Ocean. Okay. Number 2, the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean starts from here. This is west of North America and South America, and because the globe is round, so it moves around the earth till it reaches here, Pacific Ocean. Okay, this is the biggest ocean in the world. Number 3 is the Indian Ocean, and the Indian Ocean is here between Australia, Asia, and Africa. And here is the Arctic Ocean near the North Pole. Okay, listen, guys, the oldest continents, okay, of the world are these 3 continents: Europe, Africa, and Asia. Okay, but in the past they didn't discover North America and South America. So the oldest people, or the primitive people, were living in Europe, Asia, and Africa. Okay, so now before 1500 there were connections between the three continents: Asia, Africa, and Europe. And most people didn't know too much that the Americas existed. Okay, they didn't know anything about the Americas. Americas here means North America and South America. Okay, but only there were a group. This group is called the Vikings, and those Vikings were from Europe. Okay, were from Europe. They sailed to North America, to Canada, especially in North America, but after that they disappeared and didn't want, and we didn't hear anything about them after that. And also not too much people followed them to North America. So in the past, they didn't know too much about Americas, but only those 3 continents were very famous. Okay. Now, guys, most people were traveling from Europe to Asia, from Africa to Asia, from Asia to Africa, from Europe to Africa, and so on. Now, the people who were traveling through the 3 continents, most of them were merchants. Okay, or traders. They were trading items. You know what the meaning of merchant? Merchant means the traders, or the someone who buy and sell goods. Why? To earn money, to make profit. Profit means money. Okay, okay. One of the guys who traveled from Europe to Asia is called Marco Polo. Marco Polo is an Italian trader. This guy traveled from Europe to Asia. When he went to Asia, he worked for the Chinese ruler, and he saw many inventions that he was surprised with. Like what? Like paper, like printing, and like gunpowder. You know, printing, it was something like a great invention in that time, because it could make many copies in a very short time instead of handwriting. Also, the gunpowder was a great discovery in that time, because the gunpowder, you know, this is the powder we use in making guns and weapons. Okay, and it helps you to protect yourself in case of danger. Okay, in case of you face any danger. So now he was surprised by these inventions, like gunpowder, like paper, like printing. Okay, and he wrote a book about what he found in Asia and about his experience, especially in China. Okay, how Marco Polo traveled, or how most of merchants traveled from Europe to Asia. Most of merchants in that time, guys, in the past, they were traveling from Europe to Asia through the Silk Road. Through what? Through the Silk Road. What the meaning of Silk Road? Silk Road is a trade route in the desert. Okay, this Silk Road connects Europe to Asia. Okay, connect Europe to Asia. Okay, guys. Now I want to share with you something else. 1 minute. So back to our lesson, chapter 3, lesson 1, travel and trade. Okay, I told you that there were connections between the main three continents, Europe, Asia, and Africa, and most people didn't know anything about the Americas, North America, and South America. Only those Vikings who traveled from Europe to Canada, but not many people followed them, and after that, they disappeared. Okay, I told you that the people who were traveling in that time were most of them were merchants, and one of them was called Marco Polo. Marco Polo is an Italian trader, traveled from Italy in Europe to China in Asia. Okay, he was a merchant. What the meaning of merchant? It means someone who buy and sell goods to earn money. And Marco Polo was from Italy, and he traveled to China, and he worked for the China's ruler. He saw many inventions. He saw many inventions like what? He saw many inventions like paper. Look, 1 minute. Like paper, printing, and gunpowder. Paper, we know paper. They were making a trader in that time, or they made paper in that time out of wood. Printing that helped them to make many copies instead of writing, because it takes too much time writing. After that, the gunpowder, it's powder they use to make weapons and guns that they use to protect themselves. And he wrote a book about all of his experience and traveling on the Silk Road to China. I told you how people were traveling from Europe to Asia using the Silk Road. So the Silk Road was a trade route that connect China and Europe. Okay, China in Asia and Europe. So most merchants travel to China. Why? To buy silk and spices. China in that time and till nowadays, China is famous for silk and spices. Okay, in that time, guys, after Marco Polo, one of the Chinese rulers sent one helper. His name is Zheng He. Zheng He traveled to Africa and other countries to trade silk and gold. So he was buying silk and gold in Africa, and in return he brought a giraffe to China. And giraffe, this animal was rare. It's not found in China in that time. The only man who brought giraffe from Africa to China is Zheng He, is this person. Okay, but after the Chinese ruler died and came the next one, he stopped all the connections between China and other countries. He thought that China didn't need any contact with any country. Okay, now we finished the connection between Europe and Asia. Now I'm gonna speak about Africa. Okay, I'm gonna speak about Africa. Where is Africa? Africa is located down or south of Europe. So now African trading kingdoms. What are the meaning of kingdoms? First of all, kingdoms, this item, the definition of kingdom means it's a place ruled by a king or a queen. What the meaning of kingdom? Kingdom like a country, but the difference is the ruler. Now, for example, Egypt, its ruler is a president, but kingdom, the president or the ruler is a king or a queen. King, for example, like Saudi Arabia, they has a king, but a queen, for example, like England, they have Queen Elizabeth. Okay. Now we have Ghana. Ghana, guys, was the first African trading kingdom in the past. In the past, Ghana was the first, look, was the first African trading kingdom. Ghana was trading gold with all countries, and in return, it take it took salt from other countries. Ghana has gold, but it didn't have gold, so they were trading gold with salt. And you know that salt in that time was very important because they used salt in preserving food or keeping food from spoiling. Okay, now merchants in Africa were traveling, guys, between the African countries in the Sahara. Sahara means the largest desert in the world, and this is located in Africa. They were traveling in caravans. What the meaning of caravans? So the merchants in Africa were traveling in caravans. What the meaning of caravans? Caravans means a group of people and animals who travel together. This is the meaning of caravans. So now the merchants in Africa were traveled in caravans, means a group of people and animals traveling together. Why they were traveling in caravans? Because the desert, of course, was dangerous. It filled with the dangerous animals, and sometimes people attack the merchants who were traveling. That's why they were traveling in caravans, in groups. They didn't travel alone. No, you will be in danger. So they traveled in groups because the desert was dangerous in that time. Okay, let's move to the next point. Kingdom of Mali. Kingdom of Mali is a great kingdom too, but after Ghana started to be weak kingdom, Mali controlled Ghana. Okay, and the Mali's king in that time, his name was Mansa Musa. Don't forget that name, Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa was Mali's king, and he traveled to Mecca and other African countries. He brought many scholars, many artists to Mali. Why? To make Mali center for learning and art as well as trade. Okay, so Mansa Musa brought many teachers, many scholars, many artists to Mali, and he made Mali, okay, that was in the past Ghana. So, and he made Mali in that time, beside its being center for trade, he made Mali center for learning and art as well. But after Mansa Musa died, who controlled Mali? Songhai. Songhai, this king was a weak king, and Mali in that time became very weak under his rule or government. Okay? So, guys, if you need any question, please contact me anytime. Thank you.